everyone. This is your host, Hurley of the Learning Essentials podcast. In today's episode, let's begin with a question. What are your moments of self-care? Even before the pandemic, the world seemed fascinated with the word self-care. In fact, self-care became one of the most searchable words on Google and gained momentum at the height of the global pandemic in 2020. Notwithstanding the many self-help books that provide a lot of information and tips in practicing self-care. A famous line from Maya Angelou says that as you grow older, you will discover that you have two hands, one for helping yourself, the other for helping others. Hence, my moments of self-care were simply the realization of how I make myself get ready in a day so that I can do my work for others. For most of us, work environments have changed to the so-called work-from-home setups, which showed us to be more mindful of our well-being. Some of my self-care moments may or may not resonate with your practices, but it's worth exploring them. My moments of self-care. Self-care can start with a soft belly exercise. Inhale slowly through your nose and exhale slowly through your mouth. Practicing this regularly stimulates the vagus nerve, which helps activate your relaxation responses. Self-care can energize your day by eating your favorite meal or comfort food, which can bring extra joy and happiness and lessen the effect of stress hormones. Self-care can lighten yourself by listening to music, playlist, or podcast. Research tells us that music activates several memory sections that help reduce anxiety, blood pressure, and even boost mental alertness. Self-care can make you feel yourself for a moment by writing a journal or short reflections of how your day goes and ends. This opportunity to engage in positive self-talk helps improve your mood. Self-care can let you control to unplug yourself from all forms of technology. Take a few minutes without touching your phone or computer and allow the eyes and fingers to relax from the busy classwork or workload. We need to reboot ourselves by setting a few minutes away from our cell phones or laptops to minimize task switching. Like what the Dalai Lama said, if you feel burnt out setting in, if you feel demoralized and exhausted, it is best for the sake of everyone to withdraw and restore yourself. Self-care can help you acknowledge your body's discomfort by taking a pause and break between work or class time, especially when experiencing the so-called tech neck, where the muscles in the shoulder and neck get stiff, painful, and sore. Practice getting up and frequently moving for a few minutes to allow the blood to circulate. Self-care can help you refrain from too much multitasking. Although multitasking is a good skill, studies show that multitasking can harm our health. The downside is it divides our attention and affects our learning ability because we lack focus or concentration on what we are learning and doing. Self-care can expand your interests into relaxing and rewarding activities, engaging in something green and organic, like watering plants or gardening at home. This activity teaches patience and makes you feel less stressed. Who knows, you can be a plantito or plantita in the making. Paulo Coelho once said, "When you say yes to others, make sure you are not saying no to yourself." Indeed, self-care is accepting your self-worth and protecting your self-preservation. The impact is lifelong. Please do it now before you lose it. So let me ask you again, what are your moments of self-care? Thanks for listening. Please continue supporting, following, and sharing the Learning Essentials podcast.